Hey guys, welcome to another video by DJSPRC. Some of you guys are asking me what upgrades I have on my SCT and what's my future upgrades. One of the upgrades some of you guys saw before is the TLR tuning kit on it. Basically what the kit has is carbon fiber shock towers, the front holders and the rear holders that come with it, and rear shock tower again, holders front and back, and the carriers, aluminum in the back. Now my future upgrades I'm doing on it, I am doing the TLR chassis Layton, a little bit stronger than the stock, and great chassis, looks good too. Now my upgrades I'm going to do to it, I am changing all diff covers for the HD diff housing, TLR 33 2001. I'm going with this. And one of the reason I am doing this is because MIP is suggesting when you use the MIP diff inserts to use those cases. But what I saw, you don't really need to do it. I'm just going to do it. And this kit right now, you basically can see there's no part number on it. Because the time I was given this, they were not available yet too. Now I want to do a shout out to Matt Olson for giving me this. When he came down to the big race here in Canada, Ottawa, I decided to give me this. And that's one of the reasons I couldn't release them, and that's why I waited before putting on the truck until MIP puts them out. I will, in the description of the video, show you which part this is. But great aluminum pins, they're not going to wear out as fast as the stock ones. Great things, and thanks Matt for this. And the rest is like hard anodized rear and front shocks, Layton out drives, front, rear, and center. These are the fronts. And the reason I went with these guys, because I'm going again with MIP. It's the bypass kit for the Lucy, and the pistons are square, well, square, rectangular, hexagon should I say. Stop sign, easier. Gearbox bearings and inserts for bling bling. Front chassis mount aluminum. Mud guards from DE Racing. Sorry, this is the skid plate. These are the mud guards. Lucy shock rebuild kits. I'm going to redo the shock completely brand new. There's the other shock. Center out drives Layton again. And pistons, not pistons, but shafts. And again, all the other accessories, I'll redo them brand new. And I do have the rear torque rod for this chassis. You cannot use this one on the stock chassis, won't fit because it goes a little bit further on the chassis. Instead of being here, it goes right here instead. Gives you a little bit more rigidity out of it. This is a great one too. The other one I'm going to do too is the center rear drive shaft. I'm going to change it. Simple reason is I noticed that mine right here is bent. I never bent the chassis, always stayed straight, and I guess it just decided to warp on itself. Because when you do put on something flat, you see it wobble a little bit. That's one of the reasons I'm putting this guy way beefier. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it is beefier. Yeah, take it out, show you guys a little bit more, and basically you can see it is way larger. Still made the same way, great quality out of it. Now the other parts that I am going to install you don't see here, I'll show you guys. I am going with the RX8 Gen 2. Great speed control, I love it. I have multiple speed control of Tekin and I love them. This is for 1/8 scale, and I'm putting in a 1/10 scale. And one of the reason is it's gonna give me the power I need. The other thing I'm going to go with too, it's the Pro 4 HD short course. I'm going to show you a little bit about this, guys. great motor, great construction on it. It's a 4300 kV censored motor, 5mm shaft. They just came out. I don't know what exactly to tell you guys, but I like it. Great motor. Can't wait to try it. Once all this is built, I will show you guys exactly how the machine runs. And the other thing they did with the Gen 2 of RX-8, Gen 2 should I say, is when you guys using, let's say, the hot wire that I have right here, usually you're supposed to unplug the directly out of your receiver. But what they did with this one this time with the Gen 2, to make it easier on you, they made you a special cable that you don't need to unplug this guy. You just unplug the fan, plug it in right here, and you're programming your speed control. This is one option I really loved. That way you don't need to undo everything in your receiver box, or if it's completely watertight, you don't need to mess around with it. Unplug, plug, and you're off. This is my algorithms I'm going to do on my SCTE right now, guys. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below. I'll be glad to answer you guys. Enjoy. And don't forget, Facebook group DJSPRC. Cheers.